Episode number 2, the Pickety Podcast. Your boy Anthony and Asher, A squared. This Thryve Empire.
Thryve Empire. So what is Thryve Empire? All right, we were talking about this because we want to make sure that we stick to what our goal is, and we have to decide what this is going to be. So it started out as a clothing brand, and we have a bunch of people that are going to be buying some clothes soon, and we weren't sure if we wanted this to be just a clothing brand, if we wanted the podcast to be called Thryve as well. But I think we decided that even though combining a podcast with our clothing brand would make it harder to grow commercially, that it's better for our brand to just keep the podcast and the clothing brand together and make this a movement. You know, not try to sell ourselves out to a bigger company, but to grow this and keep it, what's the word? Keep it
full circle, baby.
Keep it full circle, but keep it genuine.
Yeah.
Genuine. You know?
The whole point of why we're doing this, regardless of what's going on, what situation you're in, whether it's shitty, good, no matter what's going on, you can always be doing things to be bettering yourself. And that's the whole point of thriving is to progress towards a goal, regardless or because of circumstances. And not only that, but shit's gonna go wrong, shit's gonna hit the fan, stuff's gonna go south. And the whole point is that you perform and you thrive under pressure.
Yeah.
And that's what differentiates, like we talked about last time, winners and losers. Everyone's gonna fail. Everyone's gonna fail per se, but it's just who's gonna come back that much stronger rather than giving up and accepting fate. I don't believe in that bullshit. Neither does he, because it's not the case.
So the goal really is to make a brand that's not just for the money, but to help anybody who watches this, really. And to not sell out to a bigger company and not be told what to do, what we are and not allowed to say by another company. So, what's the goal? What's the goal? We're going to start out. We're making clothing. We got a brand. We're about to sell clothing. We're going to sell hoodies. We're going to have the store up soon, so anybody that wants to support us, we're going to have it.
You'll be able to order obviously everything from our website online, and that'll be nice because obviously right now it's we're growing it pretty good as far as getting the shirts out word of mouth, but now it'll be online.
Mm-hmm. From scratch.
Yeah, 100%.
From scratch. I mean, 3 months ago there was nothing, no design, just an idea that, hey, I could sell clothing. Really, it started out, I just wanted to have something like a clothing line so that people could join and I could just go outside and see people wearing the clothing that I designed.
And now we've kind of configured it and aligned it with our whole beliefs as far as thriving and bettering ourselves and kind of making the most of what's going on in our lives, all into one. The clothing brand and our beliefs, this whole podcast and our YouTube that we're going to be doing, it all comes together. It all comes full circle, like I was saying.
Yeah, and soon we're going to do stuff like GoFundMe's every year, a couple times a year, where we anybody that wants to donate, we're going to go give out clothes to the homeless. We're going to give out some water, food, shirts, maybe some clothes. It's going to be some Thryve, of course. It's we want the business to grow because we want to help support as many people as we can. And we're going to do a non-profit GoFundMe for helping homeless people. Yeah,
so whether it's $10, $1, whatever it may be, it's going to help out, as far as getting those out to people.
It's helping our business, it's helping homeless
people. It's going to help other people, people who need it,
And that's the goal. The goal is to not only help ourselves, but help other people around us with the business.
We can kind of explain to them
the movement.
Yeah, we'll explain to them as far as what it means to thrive and how, what that actually means, and as far as we can give them what they need, clothing, and it's advertising for us, but that's not the whole point at all. It's a non-profit so that we can help other people who need it,
Yeah.
And I think that'll be good, as far as the GoFundMe's go, we'll be raising money.
We'll do one before winter, and we'll donate hoodies.
Yeah, whether it's once or
probably twice a year.
Twice a year is probably the move. Yeah.
How do we want this to grow? So we're not going to go commercial. We're going to keep this all together. So
right here,
we're going to work on the clothing. We're going to be selling the clothing. If you want to buy any clothing, our store is going to be up soon. It'll probably be up by the time this video is posted. You can go on, you can purchase it. It's not too expensive. After shipping, most of the time, it's no more than $30 for a shirt.
No, and when you think about it,
$20.
That's a good price to help out some fellas. Not only that, but you can buy, I mentioned this to, people who are selling it
other
to
brands.
You can buy other brands, yeah. 3 of these shirts for one of those shirts,
Yeah, for the more expensive brands out
Yeah.
there.
And I think as far as investing in something that's gonna get big, because this will get big, right?
Yep.
And investing in something that's gonna get big, but not only that, is the meaning behind it. This is not just some clothing line. That's why we decided to do this and stay full circle and stay like in kind of this whole rotation and not going commercial, having to answer to somebody else as far as like advertising and marketing. We can just keep doing our own thing, and that's going to I think that's the right move, 100%.
Yeah, you could definitely help more people that way.
Yeah,
Because
100%.
big companies just want to make the money. They just want to look at the profits, and we're more concerned about, the whole movement, helping people and
The idea.
motivating them to be more than what they are now.
To thrive, yeah, 100%, 100%. And by doing that, I think it will stay like, it'll keep its meaning.
Yeah.
It'll keep its meaning regardless, but as far as the decision we made now to stick to what we're doing, it's gonna have more meaning, I think, because when you think of Thryve, it's gonna be big, but you'll think of what that means,
But what else does Thryve entail? We're gonna have a podcast, 1 episode a week. We're gonna try to post some content relating to motivation, success, whatever it might be. We're gonna try to do that once a week. The podcast is gonna be released every Thursday. It's gonna be Thryve Thursday, episode 1. This is episode 2, Thryve Thursday. What it means, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna make some content. We're gonna make videos, giving back to the community, making videos, really anything that relates to positivity, motivation, success, because we want to inspire everybody else who's watching this. Really, you guys are helping us, so we want to help you. We want to give back in our content instead of just you watching us and supporting us. We want to make sure that you're getting something out of it too.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, what else are we gonna do with Thryve? We got the podcast. We got
The
the
apparel,
clothing.
the clothing.
We're gonna help with homeless. We're gonna help people that are less fortunate. We're gonna help with anybody who has a lack of motivation. Try to motivate them.
Yeah,
Show them what our morning routine is. Show them what we do and how we're pushing to be successful.
Showing the idea of Thrive. Like when we get those shirts on, not only we're going to be giving out, but we're going to be explaining, hey, no matter what's going on, ultimately we're dealt with certain cards, but we can always kind of alter our destiny as far as not just success but happiness, the whole life in general, enjoying life, making the best of making the most of what you can.
We're just 2 people,
Yeah, we're just 2 young fellas.
This isn't going to be the most professional podcast. It's going to be real, We're going to stutter. We're going to sometimes we're not going to know what to say.
Yeah.
And we're not just going to cut it out just because it's not perfect. This is going to be 2 people talking, and it's going to be honest,
Yeah.
It's going to be the top of the head. We're not going through beforehand and writing down all these different points that we're going to say so that it sounds like it's,
Yeah.
we're not trying to.
We talked about business on the way here, a little bit about our morning routine. We obviously did our normal morning routine this morning as far as running, our push-ups, our exercise. We're going to go lift after this, but we got in here, put our tripod down, and here we are.
Get going.
Yeah.
Just talking about what Thryve is.
Yeah.
That's really the point. You gotta lay the foundation, and this is right here that we're doing right now. This is the foundation. This is the building block of what we're gonna build the house on. And if you don't have a good foundation, what do you have?
Yeah. And I think sometimes you have to, as far as that goes, as far as thriving and excelling and gaining ground, is you kind of, whether you are homeless or whether you don't have a place to sleep at night, or you have a bad relationship with family, whatever it may be, you kind of almost have to get, I know I hear Joe Rogan talk about this and other people, you almost have to get down to rock bottom and push off from there.
I don't know how you feel about J.K. Rowling, but she said a quote that she said rock bottom was her foundation that she built a solid, or rock bottom was the ground that she built a solid foundation out of.
Yeah. And to thrive, just to kind of understand what you need to do to get better, is you kind of have to get down there. We're 2 normal young fellas, right? We have good days, we have bad days. But as far as getting a good habit of being positive, understanding that we're gonna have shitty days, but how do we get past that? How do we continue to gain ground and continue to get better and continue to thrive. It's just about mindset. It's all in between the ears. We talked about that before. It's all between the ears. You know, your mind is very powerful. It's kind of how you look at things and its perspective.
Yeah.
And once you have a good perspective, you can kind of control your whole destiny as far as you have a vision, you have a goal, you have a good perspective and mindset, good things are going to happen.
Yeah, and we come from different backgrounds, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, we've come from different places, yet we still have the same goals.
Yeah.
Right? And you might be a little more energetic than me, but I still have the same type of thoughts that you have. Like, I might think a little more analytical, and you might think a little more in the open. You might be more, I think more in numbers, you think more in positivity and, being motivated and, I guess, speaking in a way that's more dramatic, not in a bad way,
Yeah, 100%.
And that's good, because the dichotomy will hopefully help the podcast, because we're two different types of people. If we're the same person, then you're just watching the same type of people talk.
Yeah. Exactly.
We have different ideas. The way we think is differently.
That's what makes us a
still
good
have
team.
the same end goals.
Yeah.
Which is really just to be prosperous.
Yeah.
To thrive.
To stay growing.
Support our families. To support everybody out there. I mean, really.
To better ourselves, help other people better themselves.
Yeah. Because what is it worth if you're only bettering yourself?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people out there like that.
100%. And a lot of people don't have that same mindset. They haven't been opened up to that perspective of, hey, shit's gonna go wrong. We're gonna have bad days, but we do the things we have to do anyways. Hop on YouTube and look up motivational stuff. You wake up every morning, you're feeling drowsy. Choose one morning to wake up 30 minutes earlier, or whatever it may be. We usually wake up at 5 before. We're waking up at 4:30 now, most days, even earlier, but we get up. Not always, because I like to, can motivate in silence sometimes, because that trains the brain. But go on YouTube and put on some Eric Thomas, some motivational guys, Soon it's gonna be us. We're the big dog motivational guys. But change it up, guys. The brain's so used to patterns, right? Being lazy is a muscle. He talked about that. He told me that. Mm-hmm. Being lazy is a muscle, One day, I'll just push it back. You do it one day, the next day. You get in the habit of kind of pushing things back.
Yeah, that muscle of being lazy gets stronger and stronger.
We need to break the chain. And by breaking the chain, you need to change your habits, change your ritual, change your routine, and really kind of almost like stun the brain.
Yeah,
hop in the cold shower.
Turn the music off.
Yeah.
You can't always have music on in the car.
That's yeah, exactly. Right. With the motivation, you got to almost motivate yourself in silence. You can't always do that. You got to change it up.
Yeah, I would much rather listen to music in the car than listen to somebody talk.
Yeah.
But more than half the time, I'm not listening to music. I'm listening to stuff that's going to benefit me.
Yeah. Yep.
It's not that I want to. It's that I know it's good for me.
Yeah. Jordan Peterson talked about don't make the schedule that you want to have. Make the schedule that you should have, that is good for you. Like. As far as, we don't want to hop in the cold shower. So this last time, it's a great reason to get in the cold shower. Mm-hmm. Nobody wants to wake up at 4:30 and go for a 1.5 mile run and get back and exercise. We're going to the gym after this podcast. People don't want to do that, but it's a great reason to do it because it builds and it trains your determination in your brain and your mindset. It makes you stronger and more, not stern, but it kind of just keeps you on point, and it ultimately makes you a stronger person, mentally and physically. And there's big time benefits. Since I started this whole routine, we started doing this, guys, not just like for show, for the podcast. I feel so much better, and my days are so much more productive and so much more beneficial to me and the people around me. Things can get good if you want them to be,
Yeah. The things that you don't want to do are often the things that you need to do.
Isn't that weird?
In order to better yourself.
It's almost always the case. And there's reasons why you don't want to do those things. Our bodies and our brains are chemically engineered so we stay in our comfort zone. And for thousands of years, we don't want to jump down that thing because we could die. And your brain's made us stay in the comfort zone. But in this day and age,
it's gotten too easy.
It's gotten too easy. You have to get out of your comfort zone.
You don't have to go out and conquer. You don't have to go and explore anymore.
No.
It's already explored.
It's all right there for our taking.
The meals at you get your food from a grocery store, not from hunting these days.
Can you imagine waking up, right, this morning? It's obviously way colder places. It's only 30 degrees here in the morning, and up here in Michigan. But as far as like in other places of the world, it's negative degrees, negative 10 degrees, and you have to hunt. Your family and your kids and your wife are at home waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what it takes some balls. Times have changed. Like it's a lot different now, guys. We're blessed to live in a day and age where we have resources,
especially
we have
in a first
people.
world country.
100%.
Because there's still people out there today. Like today, there's somebody out there that's fighting a war that likely, if you're watching this video, you don't have to.
Yeah.
Right. Obviously, there's some people in third world countries right now that do have YouTube, but there's some countries that are so bad they do not have the chance to even watch something like this. They don't have the chance to do anything except wake up, try to do the little bit of work that they can by farming their grain, selling it on a market, so that
Literally.
maybe after half a year they can buy a bicycle so that they can do it. They can, do their job slightly easier.
It's a grind. I mean, yeah,
And that's
count your
today.
blessings.
That's today still.
Yeah.
Right.
So
we're
2023.
very fortunate.
Very fortunate. We got to be counting our blessings. So with this whole positive, productive, beneficial mindset that we have, we also have to be counting our blessings always. We wake up. Today is going to be a great day. Today is going to be a great day. Every morning, you wake up, tired as hell. Take a deep breath. Okay, I'm not tired. I can't be tired. Obviously, of course, you're tired, but you tell your brain, no, I'm not tired. Today is going to be a great day. I'm going to get up and do what I have to do because that's what I should be doing. And that's what's going to benefit me and ultimately make me stronger and better and more productive and efficient. So many things. So many things. And that's really mindset you have to be successful. That's what sets you aside from somebody else. Of course, it's easy to ding, 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 you just turn it off. No. I mean, of course, it's so easy to do that, but the difficult things are what's going to make you, it's going to benefit you. The difficult things help you. The difficult things help you. 100%.
And when you set your alarm for 5 and you snooze it all the way till 6:30, you're not sleeping.
No.
Just get up at 5.
Yeah.
You're not getting extra sleep by snoozing every 2 minutes.
No. It's even worse. It makes you even more tired.
Yeah.
For me, I know it does. You hit the snooze button, you wake up like even more tired than you were.
You sleep for 30 seconds, maybe. You hit the snooze button again, another 6 minutes. Snooze button again, another 6 minutes. Snooze button again. I mean, that's not quality. You're never getting your REM sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
And that's what's important.
So just get up.
Get the fuck up. I mean, like, there's no reason to, you might as well just wake up at 7 then. Wake up at 7. If you're gonna, whenever that alarm rings, is get up.
Yeah, the time that you set for yourself. Right? You don't need to wake up at 4 in the morning, but it's going to benefit you more than waking up at 10.
Big time.
Right?
Big time. Because as far as our schedules go, we're some busy young fellas. And the earlier we wake up, the more we can get done. And I think the earlier we wake up, the more efficient we want to be because we still have packed days.
We have businesses to run.
Yeah.
We got this that we're trying to run for you guys. We got
exterior cleaning.
Yeah, detailing. We got power washing. This is not the only thing that we're doing. We're using other things to fund this so we can help support you guys.
Yeah. It's a hustle. It's a grind. But I love the grind. I love being under pressure. Man, I get anxious every time we go for a job, right? I own an exterior cleaning business. He owns an auto detailing business. Guys, nerves are good. I've over the years, as far as socially, communicating with other people, doing everything. Yeah, it's
you need to communicate with other people.
You have to be social. You have to have good social skills. And
if
of
you
course,
don't,
then get social skills.
Yep.
If you don't, then just start talking more, doing things that you're not good at. Repetition, doing it over and over again, you get good at what you spend time at. You get good at what you spend time at, always, no matter what it is. You know how many times.
Talking to this podcast, right? I have a very difficult time looking at the camera and talking. If you guys might even know this, but I'm going to get better at it. It's like talking to people. I've gotten better at. I used to be so shy. I would not talk to anybody. I used to sit in class. I didn't make any friends. And then as soon as I graduated from high school, I had to get a job. My first job was retail. I worked at a retail as a cashier, and I had almost no experience talking to anybody. But after a year, I was a completely different person. I realized they're just people. They talk to you, you talk to them. It's very short. You almost never see them again, and if you do, nobody cares if you mess up. Nobody cares if you stutter.
And that's a good lesson about life. Is nobody, People are so focused on themselves. We're always, worried about what people are going to think about us. Guys, I mean, people are too worried about themselves. They're not worried about other people. And if they are, they have their own insecurities. Like, it's a good thing about life is any person you see, I've, over the years, trying to train myself. Hey man, how's it going? How's it going? I didn't know this guy. Hey man, how's it going? Smile, wave. Half the time, look at you, don't wave. Who cares? You're the bigger dog.
Yeah.
By doing that, you're the bigger dog, and not only are you the bigger dog, of course, but you're building your essentially self-esteem too, but self-confidence, your social skills. You get good at what you spend time at.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Repetition.
Anything, even communication.
Anything. You think
Not
about
being
basketball
shy,
players,
not
how
being
many
anxious.
freaking shots they shot. Tennis players, how many times. I mean, this is thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of times practicing something. You're never going to be good at something if you just do it right away. And if you are, great. But the odds are you try something else and it's going to be hard as shit. That's why you work at it. You do it over and over again to the point where, okay, it's a little easier. You get the muscle memory. You do it over and over again. And it
People
gets
always
easier.
give up really quick, right? This is episode 2. It could take us 100 episodes before we even have active viewers, But most people that do this are giving up after 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Maybe they're giving up after 1. A lot of people give up before in the middle of the idea,
Yeah,
right?
most
And
do.
the only way that you actually build something is you keep going, right? Like there's very, 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 very few overnight wonders. And I don't know who said it, but somebody said the path to becoming an overnight success is 10 years to an overnight success.
Yeah,
You work at something for 10 years and then you're an overnight success, Or you work at it for 5 years, 2 years, right? Being an overnight success does not mean that you just started. It means you've been doing it forever and then finally it clicked.
exactly. You don't see that behind the scenes. You just see that what am I looking at? That wave line when things get really good. You don't see those late nights, those early mornings, man. Blood, sweat, and tears, for real. That hustle. There's really no other way around it. Is doing something so many times
Yeah.
to where you might get lucky per se, but there's really no luck involved. You just do it enough times where things are going to happen. You're going to make things happen. Regardless of what's going on, you progress towards a goal. Regardless of circumstances or what's going on in your life. You're determined, you have a dream, you have a goal, you have a vision, you bring all your energy towards that way. Like we're doing with our businesses, with this. Guys, things are gonna get good for us because we make that choice. But things can get just as good for you and anybody else that's watching this.
If you make those choices.
If you make those choices.
You can't just watch it and then go back to sleep.
Yeah.
You have to put in the work, and that's what we're going to try to motivate you to do with our other videos. Morning routines, teaching you different ways to do different workouts, trying to motivate you. We're going to do motivational videos, speeches, We're going to put compilations together because you can go and watch motivational videos and we're going to do the same thing, Because why not? Anything that could try to help people out there, right? Whether it's videos to help the viewer or videos showing us helping people in person.
Yeah.
Right?
This all wraps around that whole idea of thriving. It all kind of, like I said before, it comes full circle. Everything that has to do with thriving, bettering ourselves, other people, being positive, productive, efficient with our time as far as morning routine goes, trying to fit everything in our day. We have all this stuff going on. He has detailing appointments later. I have an exterior cleaning later. Guys, our days are packed.
Yeah.
But we like that. We like being under pressure.
What time is it now? It's probably, I don't even know. It's before 9 a.m.
Yeah, 8 something probably. We've been up for
7:45.
a little while.
8 o'clock.
Yeah.
We've already been up, did our push-ups, did our run,
Brainstormed, went back to the house.
Yeah, went the run through the woods, found ticks on us.
Yep, found ticks on us, yeah.
Had to deal with that.
Yeah.
And it's still not even 9 o'clock yet.
It's not even 9 o'clock. Some of you guys are still sleeping.
Got to get the podcast done. Got to go to the bank and deal with whatever
Yep.
we have to deal with
Yeah.
at the bank. And then we got to, what else? We have to do brainstorming. We have to work on the website. We have to work on the Google business. We got to work on that. And then after all that, you have your job at 2
Yeah.
o'clock, 2:30. So we have to get all of this done before he has his job for his other
Yeah.
business.
And guys, we're
He's
two
gonna
normal
work.
fellas. This is our off days, right? These are our
Yeah.
2 off days.
We still work.
we still work at a warehouse. We're still
Yeah.
hustling. That's our stepping stone, to where we can go fully self-employed, and that's the dream and the goal and the progression towards being self-employed and being
Yeah.
financially free.
Like right now, we are not at the top.
No.
We're not the people this is real, right? We're not lying. We're not saying that we are millionaires right now. We're not saying that we're successfully massive business owners that have 100 employees, right?
Exactly.
I work by myself. I have like one employee, potentially, kind of. You work by yourself. I might work with you sometimes. You have, siblings, brothers,
Yeah, that helps out.
employees.
Yeah.
But it's a small business.
It's a small business.
We still work a 9-to-5 job. It's not 9 to 5, but it is a 9-to-5 job, right?
Yeah.
It's a 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. But
Yeah.
we still work a regular job. This is not us saying that we're millionaires, that we're not telling you to invest in real estate. We're not telling you to invest in our program that we have. This is just a podcast. We're not trying to take your money. We might make money off of it from ads, but we're not asking for your money, right? This is not a podcast. This is a podcast. This is not a course. You're not paying for a course for us to teach you how to do something. This is just people talking, and you're getting it for free. Maybe one day, if it grows, we'll make money off of it, but you're getting it for free. Because we want to support you. We don't want you to have to pay just to hear us talk. This is real. We're just two people. We work. We're growing our businesses. We want to have a business that's bigger than us.
Yeah. We're progressing towards a goal regardless of circumstances or,
Thrive. To progress or realize a goal despite or because of circumstances. That is the definition. And that is what this means. Thrive. Thryve. Thrive.
I love that. Obviously not because it's ours, but just the whole idea, the logo, everything. It's gonna get big, guys, because of us, but because of you and everybody that's watching this, our supporters, people that's gonna be buying the clothing.
Yeah.
We're looking heavily forward to the future, guys. A lot of people are like, this is kind of random, but at work, hey, how's it going, man? Just living the dream, trying to live in the dream. And it's not, of course, you can have circumstances, you're dealt with different cards, but you can always be bettering yourself. You can always change your destiny. And by doing that, by bettering other people, you benefit yourself. You better yourself.
Yeah. A lot of people do not say they're living the dream. A lot of people say that they're tired.
Yeah.
And if you just talk to someone, ask how their day's going, they're like, it's alright. I'm tired. And they ask how your day's going, be like, it's great to be alive.
Yeah.
And not in a way. People say, how's your day going? I'm alive. No, how's your day going? How's your day going? I'm alive. I am blessed to be alive.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
Difference. A lot of people just, I'm tired. I'm just alive. I'm alive. I'm living. Right? It's a negative way.
It's the way we use our words, is everything. Our emotions, our expressions. The way you talk, 100%. And by doing that, hey, we woke up today. Today's a good day. It's a blessed day today. Just by saying that with that emotion, facial expression, they might not recognize it then, but you walk away, or in our case, we drive off with our tuggers. They think about it. And it's like, hey, they're right. We are blessed.
Yeah.
I woke up. And hopefully, my parents woke up, your siblings woke up. Today is going to be a good day. Let's make it the best we can possibly make it.
Yeah, because somebody woke up this morning and their sibling did not wake up. Their kid did not wake up. Their parent did not wake up. And if yours didn't, I'm very sorry. That's a bad day. That is a bad day.
That is a bad day.
But most days are good days. And most people don't see that they're good days because they're so stuck in maybe you didn't get enough sleep. Maybe you had an argument. Maybe you had a flat tire. Maybe your car, you had to pay $1,000 to get it fixed. But you're alive, right? I mean, what is it worth, Yeah. There's an actual bad day that's going to come eventually.
Real bad day. Like we just mentioned, when shit's going to hit the fan and stuff's going to really go wrong, and someone that you love, close one, family member, whoever it may be, doesn't wake up or something horrible happens, that's a horrible day. But of course, regardless of circumstance, regardless of what's going on, after that, you come back and you count your blessings. Hey, I'm alive. How can we make this a good day? You go around with smiles. In our case, we always say this, salesman smile, right? We're business owners. Salesman smile. The way you talk, the way you communicate, the way you express your emotions, the facial expressions, it means a lot. And not only does it carry over to other people, but it always it always comes back to yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you talk to other people, it comes back to me every time. Smile to them, they smile too, and I continue.
Yeah, you have to realize that your day is most likely a good day. You are just making it a bad day. And if your family woke up, right, if you did not find out you have a terminally ill disease today, you know, if you woke up, everything's okay around you, and you're making your day worse, it's only gonna make everybody else's day worse. And if you did not have one of those terrible days, someone that you know that you talk to might have had one, and if you do not bring positive energy, you're just gonna bring them down even further. You know? I mean, somebody every single day, hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people probably,
Millions of people
wake up to someone that they love passing away, and you are likely in your lifetime to encounter people like that on those days. And if you don't bring some positive energy, you know, who knows what they're gonna do?
Yeah.
You know, when people are at their lowest and you can't even give them, I hope you have a good day. You know, people kill themselves all the time.
And mean it. Have a good day, man. Eye contact, smile. These are all things that go a long way.
Yeah.
Just with that. Just by doing that, they can carry over to something greater as far as how they feel on that day. It carries over, hey, you know, today was a good day. I'm blessed.
Yeah.
And then the next day carries over, and it becomes a muscle, just like being lazy. But in this case, being positive and being blessed in that manner, understanding that you're so blessed. It's a muscle. Yeah. You go every day, and we wake up, even though, you know, wake up real early. Of course, we might be tired, but that doesn't matter because we have stuff to do, we have things to be, or we have places to be, you know, people to meet. We wake up, good old stretch. Today's gonna be a good day. We're blessed. Let's get it done. You know.
Yeah. Because you never know what someone's going through.
No.
You need to be positive, and you need to try to make other people's day better because you have no idea what they went through today. You know, when you're in traffic and your day is perfectly fine, and someone's speeding, you have no idea what's going on. You know.
Yeah.
And it sucks, right? You get frustrated, but you don't need to make it worse. You know, you just need to be positive. You need to realize that sometimes people are having bad days, and you know, you just need to push them to have better days because you don't want to bring anybody down, you know?
Yeah.
Somebody woke up yesterday, and their kid was diagnosed with, you know, terminally ill disease.
Yeah.
Or they didn't wake up in the morning. And you do not know because a lot of times people will not even say anything.
No.
If it's a stranger, right?
Yeah. And that's why we carry around good attitudes and smiles and positivity, guys. It all comes full circle. Not just because it comes back to you, but it's going to help out other people. That's why we're doing this. We want to help out other people who might not have maybe dealt the best cards, or a situation is a little off. Things can get better. Things are going to get better. Today you wake up, today is going to be a great day. Because it can. Of course, maybe there's a number of circumstances that are going to be off and not good, but there's things that we can do that are going to help those out, and they're going to benefit us. You get in a routine and a ritual and a habit of being productive, and you're going to feel better. Mm-hmm. We just got to make sure it's still recording. I was about to check in a sec.
Yeah.
I was just about to check.
We're still, you know, like we said, this is real.
Yeah, we don't have no cameraman, right?
Just use the phone. We
Yeah.
don't have a cameraman. You know, we don't have any money funding into this. You know, we're just using our own businesses to help fund this, to help fund the studio that we're setting up. You know,
real shit, guys.
The equipment that we have. You know, we just have a phone, but we have a tripod. You know, we have to buy the shirts. We have to buy the merch. We have to, you know, we're just using our own money to fund into this right now.
Yeah.
And
Two
that's
young
why
fellas.
I have to keep checking the camera to make sure it's still recording.
Yeah.
So, but this is real. This is not, we're not cutting this out, you know. But this is what Thryve is.
To thrive, guys. To progress towards a goal, regardless or because of circumstances. And that's what this is all about. You're gonna hear that over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
We're gonna say that a whole bunch until it's wound into your brains.
What was the slogan that you seen that we decided on? Or one of the slogans, was it Thrives on difficulty or something?
Thrives under pressure.
Thrives under pressure.
You know, like shit, you get anxiety, you know, so you have to go meet somebody, a big business deal or a new job, or you have to do this or that.
Anything.
Be the one that excels under pressure, who thrives, who says, okay.
Even on your worst days.
I got this. Yes.
Even on the bad days, right? Somebody you love is going to pass away. Your parents. You have to thrive under that pressure. You have to realize,
Okay.
hey, it's okay to cry, but when if you have to make that speech, you make it. You know, you don't want to regret anything. You know.
Yeah,
If
that's
you want to
just a
stand
good,
up at
good
that
example.
funeral, you just you do it now, and you cry later. You know, and that's okay. But you want to make sure that you don't have any regrets.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're under pressure, you can't just give in. You can't just give in from the pressure, right? It's like I forget what it is. I think it's Hercules, or some Greek person that's holding up the world.
With the tail?
I don't know. Somebody knows what it is, but
Yeah.
it's like all the pressure of the whole world is on him. But you just can't. You can't let it. You can't buckle. You know.
No.
You have to hold the pressure
You
of the
can't
whole
fold
world.
under pressure. No matter what's going on, guys, we gotta be thriving. We gotta be excelling. We have to understand the situation, and from there, once you understood what's going on, no matter how good or bad it is, things are gonna get better, and there's things that we can do to make it better.
Yeah.
Positivity, productivity, efficiency. Oh, be positive, baby. Go around with smiles.
Yeah. It's a good day.
You know, when you shake somebody's hand, this is random as hell. When you shake someone's hand, it's a firm handshake, smile, eye contact, it makes a huge difference, guys.
It does.
It's a huge difference, not just for business or anything, but whether you're going to see a buddy, you know, good dap up, smile. These are all things that are going to carry us.
Yeah.
And carry people with you to the path of thriving and being successful. And in our case, in our goals, being financially free and having all our goals and dreams come true, because we're gonna make them happen. And that's
And so can you.
and so can everybody
So
watching
can you.
us. That's the whole point of why we're doing this, is showing that we're two young fellas with a phone and a tripod
Right now,
you know, sitting and
we're way down at the bottom. You
Yeah.
know, we're kind of broke right now. I mean,
Yeah.
we're investing in our businesses. You know?
And it's real shit, guys. It's real talk.
But in a
Honest
couple
truth.
years, it's not going to be like this.
No.
And in a couple years for you, if you're doing the same thing, it's not going to be like how it is right now. And
Stay
it's
in that
never is.
routine.
So
Get that
stay
good
tuned.
muscle.
You know,
Yeah.
stay tuned. We're gonna have a studio probably in the next month or two. We're gonna set that up, get some equipment. You know, put some of our money into some, you know, probably a decent camera, maybe a microphone so it sounds better. You know, this area looks nice, but we're gonna set something else up.
Yeah. Our own place, because this is not really our own place. But, you know, for this video it is, you know, as far as you guys know, until now. But, you know, we're going to be keep gaining ground, keep thriving, keep excelling, and
This is what it is.
this is what
It's
it is.
gonna be on Thursdays. Make sure you guys subscribe though, so that you're
Subscribe,
supporting
check us out if you're
and
liking the
keep
videos.
safe.
You know, that's what we need is you guys. That's how we're going to grow our channel.
Mhm.
You know, every
if you guys
single
want to support
podcast.
us, we're gonna have clothing. We're gonna have, you know, if you guys want to help support us, because we want to support you, we're gonna be selling clothing.
Yep.
Maybe we'll have a donation thing, but you guys have no need to donate, no need to join our Patreon when we get that up. That's 100% up to you.
Yeah, that's a
We don't
choice.
need the money. You know, this is for you. And if you want to help support us, it'll just make us be able to support you guys more.
That's the whole idea, baby. Build that muscle. Build that positive muscle. Being positive, smiling, going around with a good attitude, it's a muscle. Just like these muscles, guys.
Yeah.
Every single episode, baby. We're doing this every time.
You're gonna see me start tanning too.
Yeah.
Not from a tanning booth. You know.
Every time. Thrive, baby. Just keep getting better. Every episode, we're going to keep getting stronger. Big moves.
Yeah. You guys have a great day.
Enjoy it. Like and subscribe. Keep checking us out, baby. Every week, Thryve Thursday. We're going to continue it. We're going to keep gaining ground, keep thriving, keep excelling.
Get some merch, and we really appreciate you.
Have a blessed day, guys. For real. Have an awesome day.
Have a good one, and go tell the next person you see to have a great day.
Yes, sir.